आज का टॉपिक है हमारा पॉडकास्ट का, कैसे आप सक्सेसफुल लॉयर बन सकते हो। इसमें हमने टाइटल दिया जीरो से हीरो। कैसे आप स्टेप वाइज एक बिगिनिंग से टॉप लेवल के लॉयर और लॉ का प्रोफेशन अडॉप्ट कर सकते हो। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स पूछते हैं क्वेश्चंस लॉ के बारे में, सब्जेक्ट्स कौन से लें, ग्रेड 11 ग्रेड 12 में, ग्रेजुएशन में लें, उसके बाद लॉ कॉलेज में क्या करें, ऐसा लॉ कॉलेज से निकलने के बाद क्या ऐसा करें, कौन सी स्किल डेवलप करें जिसमें हम सक्सेसफुल लॉयर बन सकें। तो ये पॉडकास्ट 8-10-12 मिनट का है। इस पॉडकास्ट में हमने जर्नी बताई है, कैसे आप जीरो लेवल से, बिगिनिंग लेवल से लेवल 1, लेवल 2, मिडिल लेवल, हाई लेवल एंड हाईएस्ट लेवल तक पहुंच सकते हो लॉ एज ए प्रोफेशन। तो होप you will enjoy and students will learn a lot, those who are interested to become lawyer or want to adopt law as a profession. Let us start with the podcast.
Law is often seen as a profession of power, arguments, and courtroom drama. But beyond that image, it is a field built on reasoning, discipline, and long hours of perception, where success depends most on consistency than perception. Understanding law is not just about becoming a lawyer, but it is about understanding how the system actually works and what profession demands and who is actually suited for it. Today's discussion features Mr. Arun Bhatia, a highly experienced career counselor with over 30 years in this field, who has guided more than 30,000 students shaping in their academics and professional journey. So, it is a privilege to have him here, and he will help us break down the reality of law as a career. So, my first question to you is, most students associate law with courtrooms and arguments. How accurate is that image compared to what profession actually involves on a daily basis?
So law is a very interesting profession and it is growing very fast. It is a profession where you can grow from scratch. There's no such limit. You can reach to the sky. But first of all, you're going to live with your profession. If you are opting for a law, that means next 30 to 50 years, you're going to be a lawyer or in the law field. So you need to understand whether your personality suits that profession or not, or whether that profession is suitable for you. To become a lawyer is not a difficult, but to become a successful lawyer is a challenge. So we are going to here unfold that how you can become a successful lawyer. Successful lawyer you can only become if you find that your skills are tuned to become a lawyer. So first of all is that a person who has discipline, like you have said in your introduction, that what is a law? Law means you need to be disciplined, because it is a journey which starts in the morning and it continues till 8 in the evening or 9 in the evening. It's not a job like this where you go at 9 and come back 5, or in the private sector or in the government where you have 2 holidays in a week and long weekends are there. Here you have to work almost 24 hours. It is 24/7, particularly when you're growing at a young age. So here the profession starts in the morning when you pick up your files with your staff or your attendant to a big lawyer. Then you're learning the things, you're going to the court, spending there 6, 7, 8 hours. And the timetable is very rigorous. Students need to understand a day of a lawyer is a very busy day. Sometimes he handles 10 cases, sometimes 20 cases. And every time he has to perform in front of the honorable judge, plus he has to argue with his opponent, lawyers, and sometimes you have to prepare a drafting that what type of reason and what type of counter reason I can give. Now, this is the one thing required. Number 2 is the person should be a very good listener, because you're going to listen to your client, what the client is bringing to you to file a case or to proceed a case. And then you're listening to the opponent and finding out that where he is lacking, where I can find something between the lines. And then you have to be listening to the honorable judge, what he is expecting from you. So these are the 2 qualities which are very important to become a good lawyer. It's not a drama, so it is a thing which you have to develop as a passion.
So, according to you, what are the basic, like you just mentioned, again, can you just tell in a brief form what are just 2 traits that personality in the personality that a person should have that maybe he or she can pursue law with?
So first of all, I told you that you have to be disciplined. Second, I've told you that you have to be a people person who can talk as well as listen and understand. And third is becoming successful as a lawyer is not a race of 100 meters. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon through the life. But the plus point is once you're able to build your reputation, you're able to build up your skill, then it is a professional which will you can continue till your last day on earth, and you can hand over that baton to the next generation also. So first of all, you need to understand law is a profession which is non-ending, and money will not be a problem. Initially, you may be earning 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, but there is no such limit if you are a lawyer of a good court, particularly when you're doing with a district court or high court, or you are a practicing lawyer in the Supreme Court.
So my next question is the students who are actually wanting to enter the law field, what's the roadmap for them?
Very interesting question. This is a question which we need to answer. We need to understand, particularly all the students. If you are a student of class 8, 9, 10th, then I will always suggest in grade 11, you should take few subjects which will be in align with your entrance test of law. Plus, once you become a lawyer, it will help you to build up your concepts. So first of all, the subject I will always recommend is you can go for English literature, where you can develop the concept of drafting. You need to understand drafting plays a very important role in the building up the case, theoretical level of the case. And once the drafting is done, then it is presented to the honorable judge or submitted to the court. And on those drafting concepts, you are going to fight your case. You can't tell the judge, oh, I just forget this line and I want to redraft this. No, once you have written the draft and you submitted, you need to. So drafting skills is a very important role play. Second is the psychology. Psychology is a very interesting subject. You are dealing with different people. Every day you're dealing with hundreds of people as a lawyer. So if chartered accountant is dealing with 10 persons a day, a lawyer is dealing with almost 50 to 100 persons a day. So that means you should understand the psychology of person, where I need to stop speaking and where I need to listen, what he's saying, and what is the expectation of the court from a lawyer. So these are the things which are essential, which can help you to build up your career. But third subject, which is again coming back to the subject selection, is the political science or legal studies, because political science will help you to build up your concept on Indian constitution, the law which you are going to deal. But if you are going for legal studies, then you will be going in more depth. Then you'll be understanding the judiciary part and executive part and other parts of the government machinery, that how Indian law prevails. So these are the three subjects. Fourth, also you can take economics. Now you will say, students say, why I should take economics? I'm not going to pursue economics. You know that there are many cases in India, in the world, where we have the economic offenses. So you can become a lawyer who can be specialized in economic offenses. It can be fraud, it can be misinformation, it can be altering the data, it can be dealing with the financial fraud system. So like this, economics will build up your basic concepts that how you can be becoming a lawyer which deals with economic offenses.
So my next question is, everyone is here working for money and to build a status. So how is the profession, how is law particularly as a profession in terms of building finances, and will it provide financial stability?
So again, you are right in that question, because this age the students have a very, one of the first question is that how much I earn, and I understand that this is the age they have to think like this, that how they are going to build up the wealth in their life. But see, you are not building the profession because you want to earn the money. This should not be the first concept. Concept is you are putting a seed in the soil. It takes time to become a tree, and it again takes years to give the fruit. So joining in the profession as a lawyer will be taking 5 to 10 years. When you're sowing the seed, when you're understanding the skills, you're working under the senior lawyers and understanding how the judiciary works and what is the expectation of a client, what is the expectation of the honorable judge. And for this, you have to toil, hard work for 5 to 10 years under the guidance and mentorship of experienced and good lawyer. then money will not be a problem. There are many lawyers in India who are millionaires and billionaires. And there's one more profession which is coming up. You can become a corporate lawyer also. When you want to earn more after spending 10, 20 years in your civil or criminal something, you can start slowly, simultaneously, you can start taking the cases of corporations. So once you become the freelance lawyer or you become the corporate lawyer, then money will not be a problem. So how much money you will earn, you don't know. It is so much. You will be abundance of the money.
Yeah. So my next and final question is, seeing your experience in mind, what do you suggest the new and upcoming people what advice you want to give them to pursue this law career who are actually willing to do it?
Here we are discussing own profession of a law as a lawyer only. But there are other things also. Once you are in the law line, you can also prepare yourself for the judicial officer. That means you can become judge also. That depends upon your personality and your aspirations. So for that, you have to give a state government civil service examination only for judiciary. Like in Punjab, it is PCS Judicial. So in that case, you will be appointed as a junior judge, and slowly you can grow if you are able to be selected at a young age of 25, 26, 27. By the age you are 50, you are eligible to become judge of High Court also, Honourable High Court also. So like this, these are the different professions you can follow. And yes, law is a profession where more you put, 10 times you will get back.
So clearly, law is not just a profession of knowledge, but a journey of discipline, patience, and long-term consistency. Thank you so much, Mr. Arun Bhatia, for sharing such valuable insights and for joining this conversation with us today. It was a privilege to do podcast with you.
Thank you so much. But here I want to add one more thing is there. Once you're a successful lawyer, I will not say people fear you, but you know the law. Even the government, even the police, even the people around you will understand they cannot mess with you because you know the law. So in that case, you will get the respect wherever you go, and you're always called as a Vakil Sahab. Yeah. So that is the respect you're going to get once you're a lawyer. But I will suggest to my students or young minds, they have to work for 5 to 10 years under the mentorship of a good, experienced lawyer.